bad was in the last minute of the game. Yes, I think is yes, we are really sad about the news about Ben.
Time scale?
Time is difficult to know now. It's only 2 days, no, less than 2 days that happened, and we need to assess in the next few days, and the doctor will tell us, and for sure the club will communicate.
Reece James update. Anyone else back for Monday? Anyone else not available for Monday?
No, hope that maybe Carney, and of course Noni also. After his injury, when he come back from the national team, he's getting ready, he's working hard. And yes, hope that maybe these two players maybe will be available for for selection Monday.
And Reece James? After the international
Maybe.
break? Not for
No, for Monday, I don't believe for Monday. Maybe the week after, we'll see. Also, we need to assess him, but I cannot confirm at the moment.
You finally have the winning feeling. How do you capitalise on it and use it as a springboard over?
Well, I think it was really important, the victory, not only because we are that victory bring us to the next round, if not because of to trust and to build our confidence. I think another very solid performance that we translate in a victory that the player need, the team need, and our fans also need. No, I am happy. I think the effort was fantastic from the team, and now is this situation can make us stronger and be confident for Monday.
Obviously, good news. Jackson scored. Kind of typical right now that now he can't play again. What do your options look like? How do you go on Monday?
Yes, we have few options to play with a striker or without a striker. Yes, we are now. Also, we need to assess all the squad after the game. Things appear after 48 hours, and we need to see how they are and how they recover from the effort of Wednesday. But different options can make.
And just finally for me, it's not a new problem. We know goal scoring at this club. Lots of managers have been troubled by it for many years. So how much of a priority is addressing that in January, and how confident are you that the club have identified who you want to come in?
Yes, the good thing is the relationship and the communication is very good with the owners and with the sporting director. I think, like I told before, when the transfer window was closed, I said I think I need to be involved or more involved now. I think in all the single decision, I think and start to work and try to identify what we need for January. I think football is very dynamic and is very is the present always. Things can change until January. I think now we need to work to try to recover, Nkunku and Christophe and of course Armando Broja, and to try to provide the team more goals and be more solid. But of course, also parallel to working to identify profiles to improve the team in the way that we want to improve the team and in the way that we assess the team during the competition. But of course, we already start to work.
Hi, Charlie, KLP.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
Cole Palmer made his first start against Brighton. Based on his performance on Wednesday, do you feel that he's in line to make his first start for Chelsea in the Premier League?
Yes, maybe yes. I think I am so happy with his performance. I think after only a few weeks with us, I think was capable to perform very well and fit very well on the team. I think he's a talented player, young talented player, but I think for sure is in my mind like one possibility to start Monday, yes.
And one question on Nico, I know he can't play on Monday night. I know you said last week that you'd spoken to him about getting these yellow cards. Have you felt the need to speak to him again after the one that you got against Aston Villa?
Yes, we were talking because we talk a lot in between the players and us and the coaching staff. Yeah, but it's things that you cannot stop because when you play, after some time, you are very anxious to score and to do well, and sometimes you forget things. That is why you need experience and be more mature. And for sure, he's growing and very fast. And I think now, yes, we are going to miss him from Monday, but hope that after the goal that scored against Brighton, his confidence will be higher than before.
Thanks, Mauricio.
You're welcome.
Moosh, talk sport.
Hi Mauricio, how are
Hi.
you? Chelsea spent nearly £1 billion, and yet we're back in the situation now we were a year ago, where Reece James and Ben Chilwell are both out injured, and it seemed like last year that led to Chelsea's season going even further downhill. Why is it that those two positions haven't been massively sort of strengthened or covered with all the money that's been spent?
Difficult again. Any translation?
Are you looking specifically at position? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm just saying that last year Reece James and Ben were out injured, and
Yeah.
that caused a big problem. And the same thing, it's like history almost repeating itself again now. And all the money that's been spent on various different players in various different positions.
No, no entendí.
Que hace un año estaba en la misma situación con esos dos jugadores lesionados, ¿no? Que después de todo lo gastado, como que eso no se ha arreglado.
Arreglar to fix Chile and Reece to
You
fix
always-
what?
They're always missed when they're not playing. Chilwell and Reece are always missed when they're not playing. And last year they were both out injured. At
Yeah,
the
but
same
in all the clubs, important player always you miss when they don't play. If that is the question, if we miss them, of course, always we miss top players, And Reece is top player, and of course Chile also. When they are in their best, of course, they are the best fullback on the world. But I think all the team when miss some important player is affected the performance. You are talking about why not after to spend money we not sign
Well, when you,
another Ben Chilwell and another Reece
Yeah.
James. You say because it's only one Reece James and one Ben Chilwell. I think the club tried, like with Malo Gusto and Mark Gurela, and also Levi Colwill can play there. But I think that is football. And different thing is if you talk me about the risk of the player, to become injured again. That is a different thing. But I think in all football clubs, when you have top players, it's difficult to replace top players.
but in most positions you'll want two players in every position that are of the same quality. Right?
Who told that I want to?
You want more than two.
Eh?
You want more than two.
Yeah, no, but I think the balance on the team. But that was, when you have, I don't know, in the squad, like happened, in the past or like this, you have one top player in one position. It's difficult to bring another top, and and to bring in the same position to be on the bench. And always it's about to balance, to create the good, or to find the good profile. But of course, here the problem is not if we sign Malo Gusto, we have Mark that can play also and can do really well because are good players but with different profile. I think the most important is to try to have these two players that are top players fit and healthy. That is the challenge for us.
I'm glad you've led me on to my next question, which was Vincent Kompany suggested this week maybe to keep players fit for longer, you limit the amount of times they're allowed to play every season. You limit the amount of appearances. Would that help? Because obviously it seems everywhere I go now, managers have got long injury lists and we're only in September.
Depend. I think it's difficult to generalize, to talk about everything because you need to assess every single situation. Yes, maybe players that cannot cope with 70 games during the season, but another player can cope with that. Another player only can cope with a limited percentage to play because the risk is massive to get injured again or like this. I think it's difficult to talk about in general. We cannot limitate because to put some limit on the games, on the players. even the player want to play every single game. It's easy when the name is maybe it's not a top player, but when it's a top player, say no, I want to play. How you say no? I'm not going to. I know what to do because I want to keep fresh, you know, and depend of the game, and then you want to win because on the end, if we don't win, you know what is going on. But I think it's so difficult debate. I think it's really complicated. I think it's not a public debate. It's a I think private debate in between the Premier League, the Federation, the FA, and of course all the coaches and the clubs. That maybe yes to create a debate, but private, not public, because in public everyone can have the reason to defend their ideas.
And last one quickly, you've just said there with maybe the lack of out-and-out striking options, you might play without a striker at Fulham, what we would call the false number 9. Are you a fan of doing that? Is that something you like doing, or are you a man that prefers to have a...
No, I think it's the most important is to adapt, you know, the squad and the player that will be available, and to try to perform, to find a way to perform. That is the most important. Maybe different characteristics maybe we can use, and like I told before, we can play with one striker, or maybe we can play without the striker. I think from second line player, but I think midfielder, offensive midfielder. But I think it's still few days that I need to think and assess all the squad to take the best decision.
Thank you.
Okay, last question in this section is Simon.
Hey, Michelle.
Hello.
Two parts. First of all, Ben Chilwell, is it the same leg that he injured last
Yes,
season?
I think so.
How worrying is that it's the same leg, the same injury?
I think he was fresh and only played 20 minutes again Aston Villa. I think it's the mechanism of the action, because he was pulled from his back in the moment that he tried the ball. I think it was foul, but and then was a little bit unlucky in the way that he suffered the injury, because it was affected for a different reason. Yes, very disappointed, very sad, because I think he was doing a very good game. We were talking a lot during the last few weeks, I think, in the way and in the areas that to improve. But I think very disappointed because, you know, the news are not good, and now we are going to miss another player for several times.
And secondly, Reece James has got into trouble with the FA for his reaction post Aston Villa. What is your view of that incident? Have you had a word with Reece and how he behaved?
I don't know what is going to happen. Hope nothing wrong, but I think, you know, that can be involved again with the team as soon as possible. But nothing to say about that. No.
Nothing in terms of his behaviour towards the referee.
I didn't see. I didn't see the situation. I cannot say nothing.
Great. Okay, cameras off, please. That's the end of the broadcast section. And